Up next is a battle at lightweight between Jared the Sheriff Dumond and Cédric Lochard. Dumond made quick work in his pro debut, earning a submission victory in the first round. He looks to keep the momentum going in Kingston against his Quebecois opponent. Leading up to BTC 19, Cédric Lochard has been hard at work at Montreal's Trackfit boxing. With finishes in all of his victories, Lochard believes he can make the Sheriff panic on the feet and end this fight early. Let's get this lightweight battle started between Jared the Sheriff Dumond and Cédric Lochard.
Cédric Lochard, 157, so a pound or 2 pounds over the weight limit, but a 2-inch reach advantage goes to Cédric Lochard. This should be a banger at 155.
Here we go, BTC fight fans. The following matchup is scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division, being brought to you tonight by Benji's Coffee Company, Choice Edibles, MPC Fitness, and Techniques. Formally introducing all 3 men in the cage at this time, starting with your referee, Brian Beauchamp. And now the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in red and white. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at 156.8 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Trackfit Boxing and TriStar West Island. He comes to the BTC cage with a record of 1 win and 2 losses, with that 1 win coming by way of submission. Fighting out of and representing Laval, Quebec, ladies and gentlemen, here is Cédric Lochard. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in gold and white. Standing 6 feet tall, he weighed in at 155 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Niagara Top Team. He comes to the BTC cage undefeated with a record of 1 win and no losses, with that 1 win coming by way of submission. Fighting out of and representing Manitoulin Island, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Jared the Sheriff Dumond. Referee Brian Beauchamp with final fight instruction.
Gentlemen, I went over my instructions in the back room. I want a clean, fair fight. If I ask you to stop everything you're doing, touch gloves, go back to your corner. Let's go.
Let's go, bro. The veteran referee Brian Beauchamp, the 3rd and final man inside the BTC cage. And here we go with our second bout of the evening at lightweight, Cédric Lochard and Jared Dumond.
Nice exchange already from these two.
Cédric felt that Jared couldn't hang with him on the feet with the stand-up, especially striking. Oh, good front kick from Lochard that just clips the block there from Dumond.
Dumond looking to work his way inside, get that clinch. You know, again, being from Niagara Top Team, something they work on so much of wall wrestling in general, but especially on the wall.
Oh, you got, Chris Prickett in your corner,
Nicely done there by Cédric to get the underhooks and turn them.
A beautiful switch there from Lochard as he puts Dumond up against the fence.
And this is this battle inside here for pummeling, for underhooks. Using that head position right now. Cédric's got the better of the head position, but Jared's trying to change that, and he does.
Good work by Jared to escape, and now he's got Lochard up against the fence.
Yeah. You can see right with their head position switch there. Now Jared's got it right underneath the chin, pressing Cédric, making him more upright.
And as Jared fighting for Niagara Top Team, this is the style of fight that they just love. Grind you up against the fence, eventually take you down, look for finishes with TKOs or submissions.
Yeah, yep. Use your strikes to get inside and get this position. Battle for that hip position inside. Look for singles, look for high crotches, look for doubles, look for snap downs, things like that.
The knee is to the inside leg there of Lochard. But Lochard once again switches the position.
Yeah. Good jockeying between these two here for wall wrestling.
Good knee to the body there from Lochard. Some hand fighting as well, and then Lochard still keeps Dumond up against the fence with another good knee to the body.
That left underhook of Cédric is keeping Dumond there. Dumond's going to look to pummel in, now use his underhook, but Cédric's doing a good job of keeping him pressed there.
He's got good balance, does Lochard. Those guys that train at Trackfit, you know, Cédric, Kareem, who we'll see later, they're just great athletes as well. Good elbow from Dumond. That really hurt Lochard.
That was a beautiful elbow. He used it to push off just to create enough space to throw that right elbow over top. Now he's trying to lace that leg. He's got the body lock. He can get this here.
And down to one knee is Lochard. Now finally Dumond drives through and completes the takedown. And lands some ground and pound.
He's going to give up his back. He had to give up his back there to be able to defend the strikes.
That's not where you want to be if you are Cédric Lochard with the wrestling ability these NTT guys have.
Nice mat return there from Jerry. He's going to look to hop the back.
Trying to get those hooks in
high.
Is Dumond.
He's got his hooks, but he's a little high. Cédric's going to look to peel that foot off. He's already trying to pull that heel. Jared's trying to grab that leg, maybe look for that Suviev stretch, but just look to flatten him out. He might fall off the top here.
Yeah, you see Lochard trying to buck and have Dumond slide off.
I'd like to see Dumond, be able to pull him down here. He's still got the back, but he's still in a bad position. Might end up on his back. Oh.
Yeah, it looked like Lochard tried to roll through, but still the hooks in helped.
Yeah, good, he adjusted that one there nicely. And Jared just riding high now. Oh,
good work from Lochard. He was able to peel Dumond off, and now Lochard trying to go for a guillotine attempt.
And this is exactly what we've seen with the Surreal Gone and John Jones.
Yeah.
But Jared did a good job. He felt the threat. He rolled to his back to escape it. But now he's underneath the Cédric here. Good exchange there. Cédric's back on the neck right now again, threatening that guillotine.
Yeah, looking for it. Had a front face lock. Now still trying to get that guillotine, that mounted guillotine. Good elbows as well. Now some ground and pound here. Dumond looks hurt.
Yeah, Dumond looks hurt. He's got to move here. He's eating some big shots.
Taking some good shots, some good ground and pound here from Lochard.
Cédric's doing a good job controlling Dumond's left hand. He's only got one hand to defend. Now he's going to look to bring him back to the mat.
Drives Dumond up against the fence, and now it's Lochard trying to take the back here of Dumond.
Both guys are just keep switching positions, but Cédric there is getting the better of it. When he took the back there and landed some great ground and pound.
Turns the position. There's Dumond able to switch the position and put Lochard up against the fence.
Yeah, it's a great back and forth battle here in this first round. 30 seconds left.
What action we've had so far in just one full fight and just one round of the other. And that was the first real danger we've seen in Dumond's pro MMA career. And it was a scary situation there, but he passed it with flying colors, and that just helps with drilling with so many high-level athletes at NTT and then that trip to Vegas.
Right, absolutely. And Cédric said to us, he said, he's gone 3 rounds before, and he said that's where he's going to, I feel, has experience here, whereas Jared hasn't done that in his pro career.
Nope, and there goes the horn to end the opening round. A very entertaining round between Jared Dumond and that man, Cédric Lochard.
Very, very evenly matched fight so far. That's what gave him that rounds, but a very, very close matchup so far between the two of them.
Absolutely. As we look at the highlights here, Josh, of round 1.
And here's Dumond. Here's where Dumond got the takedown, and he hopped the back. Nice ground and pound here, and that's where he had to give up to the back here to be able to defend that those punches. So he's got his right arm trap. You need to get his right arm back. And there's Dumond. This is where he jumped the back. He's riding a little too high, and this is what cost him here. And Cédric was able to get it. He peeled that hook off.
And there was where Jared was able
we didn't get to see.
He took the back, and then that was actually where Cédric was able to have his best moments, shaking Dumond off and landing some good ground and pound, and as well that near mounted guillotine choke. Here we go, round 2. Your unofficial scorecard as round 2 gets underway, Josh?
I got Cédric up 1 round. I was very evenly contested. They had their moments, but I think Cédric, had bigger threats with the guillotine and the ground and pound. But very good first round.
As Lochard tries to back up Dumond. But Dumond, for a lightweight, he's such a big body.
He is. He's very big. But Cédric actually who missed weight. We'll see if that has any play here, if he gasses a bit later because he's trying to cut so much weight. Oh, nice exchanges there.
Good right hand from Dumond. As now Dumond trying to find the timing, whether to throw a strike or shoot in for a takedown.
And it's Cédric that's moving more. He's staying on the outside and trying to use his footwork, snaps of punches in and out, and Dumond's the one controlling the center, trying to stalk down Lochard.
There's another right hand attempt from Jared Dumond.
Cédric said to us before, he said he wants to make Dumond.
Oh, good front kick from Lochard.
Nice front kick. That's the second time he's thrown that now in this fight.
That one landed much cleaner, though. Right on the chin of Dumond, so credit to Jared. He's got a chin on him.
Oh, nice overhand right there from Jared into the takedown, or into the clinch, excuse me.
And there's Dumond trying to execute that NTT game plan. Grapple up against the fence, wear down Lochard, and turn the round in his favor.
And Cédric said to us before, and he said he wants to make Jared pay for trying to take him down. That was one of his goals he wanted to do in this fight. And
so far, so good.
So far, so good. He's lived up to that.
I think Lochard, we got to give him a lot of credit. A lot of these guys that take on these NTT fighters, they just kind of accept the position where Cédric, he's very active, and there you see he gets a switch, and Jared as well uses the hips to switch it back.
Good balance and good use of the overhook there by Cédric to keep him upright.
You can see there Lochard take a deep breath. So you wonder if the weight's coming into effect as well. Now Jared putting all his weight on Cédric.
Yeah, and all this grueling wrestling here.
Good knees to the body from Lochard. Saw an opening. That hurt Dumond and caused the separation.
Nice elbow off the break as well from Cédric. Nice low kick and
counter strike.
Cédric's trying to land that check left hook off of it. He's done that a few times so far. So Jared's got to put something in front of it to throw that low kick. Get his hands up. Can't just throw that naked kick. He will counter off of it.
You know, much like in the first fight with the Mean, where he was really looking for that elbow, or that knee, I should say. You know, these are two guys that are looking for that right moment, and sometimes you just got to make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. There's sometimes you're just trying to wait for it, and it doesn't come. Oh, nice.
Oh, good 1-2 there from Lochard.
Off the left hook of Jared.
Well, Lochard's living up to saying that he didn't think Dumond could hang with him on the feet, and so far so good on that. Lochard's striking has been crisp here as we're approaching the end of round 2.
Jared's taking the center and falling around. I like to see him cut him off a bit more. He's kind of following Cédric around. You know, Cédric's moving, sticking, moving. You know, the more footwork involved with his type of striking here, but Jared's going to try and pin him, cut him off.
Oh, tried the jumping knee, and as well Dumond went to his back. I don't know if that clipped him or not.
No, I think he just off balance. He was in the air, kind of put him on his back. But nonetheless here, Dumond ends up on his back, 1 minute left, and Cédric's on top.
We'll see what Lochard can do here working in half guard. This is where you got to find ways to land some damage, and this is where Lochard can really kind of put that round to bed for him.
And I see Jared with the body triangle from the bottom. I don't really like that from being on the bottom. All it does, you let it go now, back to just regular full guard, but all it kind of does is keep your opponent close to you, and you can't really have, there's not much threat there. There's not any sweeps, there's no submission attempts, but you will nullify the damage. You know, he's got 30 seconds left here.
Good elbow there from Lochard. I mean, this is where the body size of Dumond is really causing difficulties of Lochard trying to find ways to pass.
Now Jared's doing a good job getting his legs inside, bringing that knee shield in, trying to create something from the bottom. Either submission attempts to throw up or some space, maybe the sweep. He's looking for the arm.
For the arm. He's got a chance at the arm bar here. Trying to go belly down.
He's past the elbow. He's past the elbows.
And the horn goes to end round 2. Another competitive back and forth round between Jared Dumond and Cédric Lochard.
Very competitive. You know, I like how he went for that arm bar there. He switched his hips.
As we look at the highlights here from round 2, Josh.
Here's that body lock, trying to take it down, but a good balance and good job of using the overhook there to pull Jared up. Stay on his feet. And here's the strikes off the break. The elbow right there. Beautiful elbow. Good exchanges there from both guys. The left hook and the right from Cédric. I think here's the...
Yeah.
Look for Jared. Was going to go for either a knee or a left kick there and kind of slipped. And Cédric ended up on top. And this is the end.
That was the end there of the second round. But I think if you look overall, Cédric's had the more moments where he's hurt Jared. Jared's had more control, obviously, up against the fence. But as we talked about, damage wins fights.
Damage, yeah, for sure, 100%. I think you got Jared in his corner. They can't be, it's either down
Make
2 or 1-1 right now.
Kingston, third
So
and
they
final round.
They know they're down. They got to make something happen big here in the third round.
Well, that flying knee attempt, Cédric told us he wouldn't be shy of doing something flashy.
Right.
So you obviously, if you're Jared, you got to look out for that flashy moment as the third and final round is underway. As Jared took the center of the cage first. A jab there from Cédric.
Cédric really likes that check left hook. He steps off to his left side, throws that long left hook. Oh, nice right hand there.
Good right hand from Dumond, and now he once again has the body lock up against Lochard, and he tries to take this fight to the ground.
He's got to pull him off the cage to be able to get that. Right now the cage is actually helping Cédric keep him on balance. Dumond was in deep on those hips. You can see he's trying to step around the back here and get that mat return. But good job from Cédric from squaring up here now. Now it's much harder to be able to get this takedown.
Cédric once again breathing hard.
This is, again, another heavy wrestling fight here. Very grueling.
This one we kind of knew would be just on the background that Dumond has from where he trains.
Right.
But give credit to Cédric Lochard. Kind of came off a little bit as a striker. But, hey, your first pro win's a submission victory. You train at TriStar, split some time there. You're training with the best guys in the world as well in Canada.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody's, so well-rounded now. You know, there's no just specialties anymore.
Tried the judo throw that did Dumond there, but Lochard was onto it and showed great balance.
Nice low kick there, calf kick from Dumond.
One lands, the other one is a swing and a miss, and a
Cédric.
good return back from Lochard. Good jab from Lochard. His corners tell him to start boxing.
Yeah.
So right now, Dumond's walking down Lochard, and now Lochard's going to be the one that initiates the takedown attempt.
I think he felt the presence of Jared coming in.
And Lochard gets the takedown.
Very good use of using his mixed martial arts, mixing it up there.
It's the name of the game,
That's
Josh.
it. Yeah,
It's in the name, literally.
Nice elbows here from Jared, making it uncomfortable for him here.
And that's tough to score, too, because Lochard got the takedown. But if you're doing damage off the back, but there's a chance here for Lochard to take Dumond's back.
We'll see if he's going to try and bring him back down to the mat here again. He's going to look to put all of Jared's weight on his hands. But Jared's doing a good job of fighting the hands and look to turn in. He's doing it there now. He's going to get his right. There it is, a right underhook, and good job of turning Cédric up, putting him on the cage.
It's been a great chess match with these wrestling battles where you think it's going one way and then the other fighter flips the switch and turns it in their favor.
And again, we always talk about this, but the evolution of the game, a guy 1-0 as a pro and 1-2 as a pro, very minimal fights that already you're seeing things that vets do. It's such skill set now all around, and it's crazy to see this sport just evolving like crazy.
And it just shows, where these guys spend some time. We talked about Dumond, Niagara top team, growing top gym, a lot of good quality Canadian fighters. Same with Cédric Lochard with
nice
Trackfit as well as TriStars. Dumond lands another good elbow on Lochard. As 1:47 remains here in this fight, and another grueling battle.
Back and forth, and it's another close one. These guys are both putting it on each other. A lot of wrestling exchanges.
And it's just whose will's going to come through right now.
Both guys are in shape, that's for sure. And it seems the weight cut, or the missing weight and trying to get down to those extra pounds isn't really affecting Cédric. He's been able to keep this pace going and be right there with Jared as far as the conditioning goes.
But right now, Lochard's got to find a way to throw some sort of strike or get that Dumond up against the fence, because you can't just sit here and accept this, especially with about a minute left to go in the fight.
Yeah, you got to try and create some space here. Pummel in.
But to the point as well, Dumond's got to do a little bit more than I think the wrestling right now.
Yeah, he's trying to make something happen here. He's working to get this takedown, but I'd like to see maybe Jared break off, strike, and then enter back in if he wants to get that takedown. Try and create some damage.
The elbows have worked very well for Dumond in this fight. I'm surprised he hasn't gone back to it.
There it is.
There it was. He missed that one. But here we go. Final 35 seconds of this fight. And Dumond shoots in for the takedown. Changes levels.
Trying to pull him off now. So Jared needs to pull him away from the cage here. Cedric's doing a good job of using the cage to keep him upright. And he's pulling Jared's weight up, using his overhook nicely to defend these shots.
Dumond tries to find a way to take the back. There you hear the 10-second clapper. Is that going to push the face? Yeah, it's going to push Lochard to force Dumond back up against the fence. He throws a knee to the body, and there goes the horn to end this fight. Another good back and forth, grueling style fight where I'd hate to be a judge.
I know, we always say it, but yeah, for 100%, that was a very, very evenly contested. Credit to Woodrow. He's matching up some good fights here. These guys are very evenly matched, good fights.
That third round was really tough to call as we look at some of the highlights here, Josh.
There's Cedric, gets the takedown here. But Dumond didn't settle. He was throwing these elbows, making it uncomfortable here. Cedric couldn't just sit and rest.
And Dumond had the better moment in that whole takedown exchange.
Yes. And there's all the exchanges here, the pummeling, turning each other on the wall, and that was the big story of this fight. Just trying to get that head position battle, hip position battle, underhooks.
And there you see the final moments where Dumond went for another elbow, missed it, but Cedric was able to try to put Dumond up against the fence to close out the fight, and just some great action here in the lightweight division between Cédric Lochard and Jared Dumond. As the scorecards are being tallied, we'll find out who's going to come away the victor. Will Cédric Lochard even his record to 2-2, or will Jared Dumond be 2-0 as a professional? As that was a very back and forth fight. Looks like Pete Trevino does have the scorecards in his hand, and he'll make this one official right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for both of the fighters in the center of the cage. After 3 rounds of mixed martial arts, all 3 judges are in agreement. Judge Woods, Judge Vandermeer, and Judge Hanif all score this matchup 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Cédric
Lochard evens his record to 2-2 as a professional mixed martial artist. Hands Jared Dumond the first loss of his career, and now Cédric Lochard will talk to the gentleman Josh Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Cédric Lochard. Cédric, that was a very, very tough, close, grueling battle for 3 rounds. Is that what you expected when you signed up to fight Jared Dumond?
100%. Strong wrestler, but I work hard, and I have my team right there.
You're landing some very good strikes. Your movement around the cage was very nice, but what impressed me the most was your takedown defense, being able to get off the cage, stuff those shots. Is that something that you've been working on a lot?
Yeah, try start gym all day. Trackfit boxing also. That's why we work this shit.
You're now 2-2. You're a 500 fighter. What's next for you? Is anybody in particular you want to fight, and how quick do you want to get back in the cage?
I have no name currently, but just want to pile them up, man.
Finally, any thank you, sponsors, coaches, shout-outs you want to do?
Thank you, Team TriStar, Trackfit, and my sponsor, Snacktown.
I look forward to seeing what's next for you. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Cédric Lochard.
Cédric Lochard, the winner of the second fight tonight, our lone lightweight bout, as he moves to 2-2 as a professional with a unanimous decision victory over Jared Dumond. And you know what? Cédric came as advertised. He said he'd really worked on his wrestling.
Yeah. Tell him to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pockets. Just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she slide and tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that going. Damn, she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole. I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa. say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, say less. I'm back in that. Yeah. What you doing?